Hi my friends, and welcome back to our OPC tutorials. Not only OPC, all industrial interface, but this lesson and some of the future 5 or the 6 future lessons belong to OPC. And my friends, before we begin, let's remember one thing. And remember the basic idea that the OPC server collect and provide data, and OPC client is request and uses that data. So my friends, the OPC server has main two functions. First, as I said before, it's get data from external devices and responded to OPC client. And for example, my friends, OPC can read the data from read the temperature, pressure, flow, and position valve and alarm information from POC. And second, the OPC server respond to request from OPC client. Now let's discuss about the main function of the OPC client. And OPC client initiate communication with the OPC server in order to receive data updates. For example, an user might connect to OPC server and request the current temperature, pressure, or motor status. And the OPC client can read data once, request data continuously, or subscribe to change. And then the value is changed. The OPC server send the update information to the client. So my friends, now let's again talk about the example of OPC server and OPC clients. So an OPC server is usually software that communicates with the industrial devices through the specific drivers. For example, an OPC server may communicate with the Siemens and Bradley, animal bus devices, and DCS system. The server collects data from these devices and make it available in a standard OPC format. Example of OPC client. And let's talk about the OPC client now. OPC client is the HMI system, is the historian system, and trending system, data analysis system, etc. And my friends, OPC client, you can read from here. OPC client can communicate with a multiple OPC server at the same time. And my friends, technically this is possible because one OPC client, for example this one, can open several separate communication sessions at the same time. For example, OPC client can open the communication with OPC server 1, 2, and 3, and each server has its own connection, addressing, configuration, and list of tasks. And you know from our previous lesson, the classic OPC, the communication between the OPC client and OPC server normally uses the COM when the client and server are installed on the same computer, and the COM over TCP IP when they are installed in the different computers. And also, my friends, one OPC server can communicate with a multiple OPC client at the same time. And my friends, technically each OPC client creates its own separate connection to OPC server. And for example, we also can, one OPC server can also communicate with the several OPC clients, and it provides data for an HMI, to historian, to trending application, to engineering workstation, and also for the analysis client. And my friends, different device has the different data sent bit value and the length of the package and the different data formats. And my friends, also one PLC, if we talk about the PLC or DCS, can also store value as the 8-bit, 16-bit, 32 bits, and also different models and vendors of PLC can send data in different memory and bit value. So this means that different device may represent the same process value in different way. And also, my friend, this means that they may also be in difference in byte order, word order, signed or unsigned values. For example, Modbus device may store a 32 bits floating point value in two 16-bit registers. And the register may be arranged by the high word first or the low word first, or the low word second and the high word second. And my friends, the OPC server solves this problem, which occur when you read the data from the different PLC or from different protocol type. It's read the original device data through the correct industrial protocol, and it's converted to its own data and apply it to OPC protocols, and after that your OPC client can request this data. For example, the PLC can send the raw temperature data like the 253 and scaling divided by 10, and OPC value is 25.3. And my friends, you can also read it from our video, and OPC is not only one single communication specification. The OPC Foundation developed several OPC specifications for different types of industrial information, and the specification defined in our picture, and you can also read it from here. And my friends, the software developer uses specification when they upgrade OPC compatible applications. So some OPC servers may use for example, for real time data, for historical data, for alarms and events. So you must know that different OPC specifications were created for different industrial data requirements. Like, for example, OPC data access, OPC historical data access, OPC alarms and events. So my friends, and also you must know the big point. There is no one OPC client or server that support all the OPC specification. And in conclusion, I also want to add here that you must always check the OPC server specification and OPC client specification before you choose the application for your software. So my friends, that's all for today. I think in 2 or 3 lessons, after 3 or 2 lessons, we will try to make some practical exercise, and I will show you how to communicate and how to emulate and simulate the OPC client and server on your computer. And I wish you good health and good luck. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if you enjoy the video. See you in the next lesson.